Is this thing on?
And say, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta. I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
Honestly, Sam, if I could just get this sentence out, we could talk about Jimmy Dore can go and kill 15 kids tomorrow, and I still believe in force the vote.
It's not that they don't want to help. They don't know quite what to do. Play the radio. Make sure the make sure you have the record player on at night. The phone. Make sure the kids hear word.
The first time I ever heard of Black Lives Matter, they were chanting, "Pigs in a blanket," talking about police. Pigs, talking about our police. Pigs in a blanket, fry them like bacon.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes. Those votes.
No, seriously, hot sauce. I've been eating a lot of hot sauce, a lot of raw peppers and hot sauce.
And say, I'm not a beta male. 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 You know, you're a beta male. I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. Beta male. I'm beta male. I'm not. I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta.
Well, kind of what we had in mind. Originally, the idea had come up of me debating somebody else on this topic, and that didn't end up happening. Come up of me debating somebody else on this topic, and that didn't end up happening. Somebody else on this topic, and that didn't end up happening. So this topic, and that didn't end up happening. Topic, and that didn't end up happening. And that didn't end up happening. 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 The idea had come up of me debating some the idea had come up of me debating somebody else on this topic, and that didn't end up happening. Else on this topic, and that didn't end up happening.
Running against the worst candidate in the history of presidential politics puts pressure on me. Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics. I'm not going to feel so good. Maybe I'll have to leave the country. I don't know.
even that good. I hate the white man. He's of the devil. He was made in a cave in the worst parts of Europe, produced from the lowest forms of humanity.
No good. No good.
Is this fucking thing on? Does anyone... I'm lost. Folks, I'm lost. I don't know where the hell I am. I thought I was doing a live show, but somehow I'm somewhere else. Where the hell? Where the hell am I? Where the hell am I? Where the goddamn hell am I? Settle down. Folks, we are going to be getting Matt Strackbean on the show next Monday. So, look forward to that. This motherfucker's becoming a regular. Can you imagine? 3 times in the span of like a month. Motherfucker's taking up my show. I'm about to get kicked off my own show like Kyle Kalinske, and then it's going to just be Matt Strackbean, co-host of Above It All. Then I'll disappear for 3 months. How many people... Oh, hold up, let me turn the camera on. How many people have gotten kicked off their own shows recently? So we have Virgil Texas got kicked off his own show. You got Secular Talk, Kyle Kalinske kicked off his own show. Who else is getting kicked off their own show? Does anyone know? Does anyone have? Can we get a complete list of people that have been kicked off their own show? Is that possible? This is a trend. I'm not liking it. Oh man. All right. David Rubin. Has David Rubin been kicked off his own show? It's amazing. Crowder? Was Crowder kicked off his own show? If anyone wants my show, I mean, as long as I still get paid for it, like, Virgil, I mean, he's got a pretty good gig. Like, he does nothing, and he just, like, scrapes money from his coworkers doing hard work. Do you think Virgil's still getting paid every month? Look at this dog. Think that motherfucker's still getting a paycheck? It's like, yeah, I know you haven't contributed to anything, but here's your $40,000 a month. Yep, alright, Virgil. $40,000 a month for sitting on your ass, hiding from whatever. You know, look at this goddamn animal. There's an animal on my goddamn bed. What is this? Max, what the hell are you? What are you? Lordy, lordy. The streamer. That is correct, folks. I am the streamer. So, Above It All 1289 show, folks. That's it. We're in the show. We're showing up. Show and tell, folks. Show and... Max, do you mind? Look at him. Look at him. He's being like... He's just... What the fuck? Look at this dog. I gotta take a photo of this, folks. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this dog. That's literally like... He's still there. Like, check that out. Like, he's still there, but look, that's the dog. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That's incredible. It's out of focus. Fuck you, Khalida. Alright. So, folks. Let's do a goddamn broadcast. Let's do a goddamn. Emphasis on broad. All right, folks. All right. This is funny. Y'all want some funny news? Should we start off the news with some funny shit? This is funny. I like funny. I'm a comedian.
Because our case... Well, I signed it at the time because our cases were at a very low point. I knew that it would be overridden by the legislature if I didn't sign it, and I was not supportive of... I'd already eliminated our statewide mask mandate, and so you know, I signed it for those reasons, that our cases were at a low point. Everything has changed now, and yes, in hindsight, I wish that had not become law, but it is the law, and the only chance we have is either to amend it or for the courts to say that it has an unconstitutional foundation.
Well, a lawsuit has been filed challenging the state constitution.
Yeah.
You know things are bad when a Republican governor is held hostage by the state legislature. You know things are bad. This is like shit a Democrat would say. Like, yo, we gotta send this to the courts. These motherfuckers are crazy. This is a Republican, motherfucker. He's being held hostage. Fuck this guy. Fuck him in the face. But but still, fuck the state legislature even more. But anyway, I just wanted to start the show off with something funny. You reap what you sow, motherfucker. Just kidding, actually, because all of these southern states are gerrymandered to holy hell, and the people that live in Arkansas do not deserve to be fucking destroyed and fucking murdered by a tyrannical form of government that lets viruses basically kill anyone that they don't like. This is ridiculous. It's disgusting, and we need to basically destroy the constitutional republic as it exists. It is a bad system, folks. States are a bad system. Districts, bad systems, folks. When you have a situation where you can win entire state legislatures, super majorities of Republicans, when only about like 40, 50, like maybe 55% of the state are Republicans, that's a problem. That's a problem. I don't know how to fix that problem, but all I know is it's, you know, pretty funny for the governor to say, well, I thought that the virus was gonna go away, so I didn't think I thought it would go away, but it didn't go away, so unfortunately we're gonna send it to the courts. Like, I don't know why he sounds like that, but he does, and it's ridiculous. So Sal, are you on LSD right now? Is that what you're saying? Hell yeah. Reminder, I do not condone illegal drug use, nor would I condone illegal drug use. Folks, I want to issue a public reminder. There was a moment in time where I took a photograph, and I really just want to show you this photograph, because look at this goddamn dog. I took this photograph live on stream, and here it is. Isn't that incredible? 7 hours ago, damn, this motherfucker's been awake since 2 a.m. Done with COVID before Easter 2020, yup. I thought it would be over. I signed a stupid law because I thought it would be over by now. Alright, folks, should we do like the Google News segment? Should we do the Google News segment? Nah. I saw this, so I'm gonna cover this first. So we got some breaking news in Sacramento, California. Apparently Jack in the Box. Is it Jack in the Box? Jack on top of the box? Jack on the box? I don't know. But it's a fast food restaurant that is horrible. I gotta be honest, it's very not impressive. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. And apparently they've been stealing a lot of money from their workers. So workers are going on strike once again in Sacramento, California. And it seems pretty great to watch this kind of stuff. Again, holding up the signs, the flags, all kinds of stuff. So I have a thread here from NorCal Fight for 15 on Twitter. Workers at Jackbox in Sacramento have walked off the job on strike, demanding $184,000 owed for wage theft. Imagine not getting a break for 9 years. Imagine working 16-hour shifts, but being paid at a regular hourly rate. That was our reality. We demand what we're owed. This comes after a successful strike at the store. Since the strike, we've been receiving proper pay and breaks, but we're still collectively owed $184,000. Fixing an air conditioner and making changes in management doesn't excuse years of wage theft. Although Jackbox met with several of us, not all of their promises have been kept. Management promised us $1 raises after the previous strike and have yet to deliver. The $1 add up, folks. I have a bad knee, this is a quote, and even if my knee is bothering me, management doesn't bother to tell me to have a seat. They do not let me have a rest breaks at all. This has been a problem from the entire time I've worked at this Jack in the Box, 3.5 years, says Alicia Lara. Since the start of the Fight for 15, we've won $160 billion for low-wage workers, and here in California, the big battle for fast food workers is AB 257. I imagine that is something that I do not know the details of. But anyway, so this is pretty good stuff. I saw this this morning. And again, for those of you that don't know, wage theft is a pretty big problem. If you work at a job and you get paid from that job, I highly recommend doing your own calculations, adding up all of the hours that you work. I would highly recommend keeping track of every hour that you work, and then multiplying that by your hourly rate and seeing if there's a discrepancy in your pay stubs. I remember I had some family members that had to deal with wage theft at some point, and it's a huge problem where management they somehow forget. Oh, you worked 17 hours? I thought you only worked 4. My bad. Oh, you worked for 20 hours in a row. Sorry, the system said you worked for 30 minutes, so I only paid you, $2. Sorry, hey, it was an accident. And so they basically bank on people not ever checking their pay stubs, not ever adding up their own things, keeping track of their payments. Look at that dog behind me. Holy shit. But anyway, folks, go on strike. It's worth it, I promise you. This is like the ideal scenario for Above It All. We got Max the dog. We've got my foot is barely visible. I'm drinking Covfefe. Personally, I love bad trips on mushrooms. I think they're fantastic. They're like horrifying at the time, but like when they're over, goddamn, shit's amazing. Folks, I've got some breaking news. So, I got some foot skin. It has fallen off. A callus has failed to form. And I got some foot skin that was hanging off, and I peeled off. If anyone wants this, give me $50. I will mail it to you. Some foot skin. Folks, here it is. So I'm going to put that somewhere for safekeeping. Look at that. That is incredible. Anyway, folks, this is the world we live in. I had a bad trip one time that was so funny to my friends that eye snapped right out of it. Amazing. Whenever I'm having a bad trip, it's like a fucking 30-year-long, like, journey. Like, I'm, like, fucking traveling through, like, the deserts of my own mind. Like, fucking, there's a sandstorm. Like, I can't see straight. Like, I'm fucking, like, about to, like, collapse at any moment. Like, everything is falling apart. I'm gonna fucking die any second now. And then I come out on the other side, and I'm like, yeah, that was epic. I want to do that again. It's amazing. I think there should be a better terminology than bad trip, because I find them to be, like, in a lot of ways, the most enjoyable. Like, I'm at the point where, like, I want to, like, induce them on purpose. But of course, again, I would never endorse the usage of illegal drugs. That's illegal. They're illegal for a reason, and that's because drugs are bad, friends. It's green. Oh no. Alright, folks. Should we get into the recap? Tomorrow, I should be having on a Force the Vote supporter on the show. Tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, Friday I should be having a Force the Vote person on the show. We're going to discuss Force the Vote. Alright. Let's do the recap, folks. Yesterday was the 106th day of protests in the city of Elizabeth City that is held hostage in the county of Pasquotank County over the police assassination and extrajudicial murder of Andrew Brown Jr. And so we gathered. We had some pretty good numbers, and we gathered, and some people were praying. That's not my thing personally, but you know, I wish them the best. And so we decided to march through downtown Elizabeth City, a little bit of a longer route than we have been doing. And it was a pretty good march. We went from Colonial Avenue all the way down to, I believe we went down to Water Street. And then this is when I put my phone in my pocket because someone handed me a bottle of water. And so I had to drink the bottle of water. And so then I took my phone back out of my pocket. And then we continued onward. So, again, 106 days. I don't know, like, I hate to sound, like, repetitive in every one of these recaps, but 106 days. I mean, every single time it gets more and more and more incredible. There was this, like, really interesting interaction here that I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this guy is trying to do, but it does not look like this is a friendly hello. Like, we had a debate about this, but I want to leave this open to interpretation. Does this guy look like he's giving us a friendly hello? I personally don't think so. Now, if you can't see it, I will enhance. So check this out, folks. We're gonna fucking enhance this fucking shit. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. So, I did not capture the... I did not see it with my eyeballs at the time. But now we're going to go into the video. Now, does this look like this person is saying hello with a peace sign? This is a, this is not, now, me personally, I'm very skeptical of that. And now that I'm enhancing, computer enhance, this does not look like a peace sign to me. I'm throwing that out there. We had a contentious, we had a contentious discussion. Everyone thought it was a peace sign. I'm glad I got it on camera because that does not look like a peace sign to me. But that's just me. That's just me. But anyway, So that guy exists, and so I zoomed in on his license plate because I thought that, you know, it would be potentially useful. I got it somewhere. It's a little bit more clear. There you go. So I'm, you know, not that I endorse whatever. So we discussed that. People decided it was, you know, peace sign. Doesn't look like a peace sign. That's just my opinion. But anyway, so we continued down on Main Street, going downtown through businesses protesting. And we had a little bit of we had a conversation for some reason. I don't remember why, but we did. And so then we continued on to Road Street. And then we continued back around to Colonial overall, around a 30-minute demonstration. And pretty good. Pretty good. Again, 106 days in a row is something to behold. It's pretty incredible. And so I just want to say again, hats off to everyone in Elizabeth City, North Carolina, showcasing just how this city protests 106 days in a row. Peaceful, non-violent demonstrations. And the only thing we've been doing is using our voice to disrupt business as usual. And so, very, very, very good stuff. And today will be day 107. And so I'm looking forward to see what will go on. Every Thursday, also, I should say, that is including right now, the senior citizens of Elizabeth City are doing a sit-in in the Pasquotank County Sheriff's Department, which is this building right here. And so right now, as we speak, they're doing a sit-in. Maybe one of these days I'll call one of them and get a live phone interview. I just came up with this idea now, but maybe I'll do that at some point. Maybe I'll do that next week. I'll ask them ahead of time next week if I can do a phone interview while they're there. But anyway, folks, that was day 106, and I'll keep you posted on day 107 tomorrow. God damn. We're going on Google News, folks. I will be attending Wooten Celebration Day, of course, because Tommy Wooten's my best friend, and I love him. All right, let's give an update to the this bullshit. Oh my God, this is such a good thumbnail, and it's still there. Okay. So again, folks, this is from Fox News, so bear with me. Cuomo facing impeachment votes from majority of New York Assembly if he doesn't resign. So, folks, for those of you that haven't known about this, this is my first time covering it since the new information. The Attorney General basically decided, yeah, Cuomo did sexually harass people, and it's actually a lot worse than we thought originally. A lot more reports were detailed. Also, this photo is amazing in the ironic way. If New York Governor Andrew Cuomo doesn't resign following the state attorney general's report this week that found the governor had sexually harassed 11 women, a majority of state assembly members are reportedly prepared to start impeachment proceedings. At least 86 assembly members, more than half of the total 150, have either publicly said or told the Associated Press they would be in favor of taking the step to remove Cuomo in the wake of the latest bombshell against him. For those of you that don't know, even Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi came out and called for the resignation of Andrew Cuomo. And so this guy's gonzo. He's done. He's done, folks. It's not good. Attorney General Letitia James' investigation began after several women came forward to accuse Cuomo of harassment earlier this year. As recently as last year, Cuomo was a prominent voice in the Democratic Party and lauded for his handling of the pandemic. Now, again, we all know that he was lying about that. The nursing home scandal, I think, is a bigger deal than sexual harassment. Not to say that sexual harassment is not a big deal, but he did actually, you know, end up killing thousands of people. So I'm just saying that should be also why people are demanding his resignation, but that's just my opinion. So let's see. You know, basically everyone's saying this guy's gonzo. Prominent Democrats at the national and state level, including President Biden, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and both of the New York's U.S. senators, have called for Cuomo to resign. The report found Cuomo engaged in unwanted groping, kissing, and hugging, made inappropriate remarks towards staffers, and oversaw a workplace culture rife with fear and intimidation. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Wednesday the president believes Governor Cuomo should do the right thing, resign, and leave space for future leadership in New York. Psaki said one of the governor's closest allies, New York Democratic Party chairperson Jay Jacobs, declared that Cuomo has lost his ability to govern both practically and morally. Jacobs told Spectrum News he has tried privately to persuade Cuomo to resign, but wasn't making any headway. This guy is I'm gonna love watching this whole thing play out. Do y'all want to take bets? Is Cuomo going to resign, or is he actually going to go through with the impeachment stuff? What do y'all think? I'm turning my air conditioner off. Is this guy just going to play it out until the end, or is he just going to bow out? What do y'all think? Cuomo, in his third term, denied many of the allegations written in the report on Tuesday and claimed others were mischaracterized or misconstrued. He said politics and bias were interwoven throughout the report. Assembly Democrats who lead the chamber debated virtually for hours Tuesday about whether to impeach the governor now, wait to see until he resigns, or give Judiciary Committee time to wrap up its wide-ranging investigation into topics from sexual misconduct to the Cuomo administration's months-long obfuscation of the total number of nursing home residents who died from COVID-19. I say impeach him now, continue the investigation on the nursing homes, and add that to the impeachment, or impeach him a second time. Doesn't matter if he's already gonzo. Impeach him, you know, for everything you possibly can. And I also want to say, I add that to every single member of government. I think every single member of government who's ever broken the law or has betrayed the citizenry of the United States or whatever state that they live in or govern, I think that they should all be impeached. I think they should be impeached retroactively. I think we should impeach every single president of the United States for war crimes every single day. We should have daily impeachment hearings of every single president because that's a good way to teach kids history. But that's just my opinion. And so yeah, this guy's fucked. And so let's see what happens. With this. So even Biden has ditched him. And so should be interesting. Yeah, I know Cuomo did like a video. It's no good. What on God's green earth? Wow. Wow.
No good, really bad for you.
Let's read. Donald Trump wants his supporters to carry Trump cards. Trump's PAC sent 2 emails on Wednesday, that's yesterday, asking supporters to get on board with carrying the red and gold cards, which look like credit cards and bear the former president's signature. The card you select will be carried by patriots all around the country. The first email said they will be a sign of your dedicated support to our movement to save America. I'm putting my full trust in you. The Trump team said in a follow-up email, we're about to launch our official Trump cards. which will be reserved for President Trump's strongest supporters. We recently met with the president and his floor. I don't care. The emails did not outline exactly what entitled one to carry a Trump card. Clicking on the link to vote for a design led to a fundraising page. The Trump team did not immediately respond to a request for comment. I've been selected. Oh, shit. The Trump card is the group's latest fundraising merchandise. In an email on July 26th, it announced it was selling signed photos of Trump for $45. Trump has hinted that he might run for president in 2024. The journalist Michael Wolff, the author of 3 books on Trump, recently told Insider that he thought Trump still didn't know he lost the election last year. Oh, my God. Now, whether he managed to successfully convince himself, or whether from the get-go, he was so focused on hearing what he wanted to hear, he is absolutely certain, Wolf said. Absolutely certain that he won the election, blah, blah, blah. He lost the election, by the way. But anyway, this is really funny. Let's see how this develops. Imagine, like, patriots. Hey, you got your Trump card? I left my wallet in the car. You must be a spy if you don't have your Trump card. I left it on, like, what is the point of Trump cards, right? Like, it's just, like, as a way to, like, signal to other white supremacists that, like, yeah, that's right. I'm a loser who gave the former president who lost a lot of money for no reason. That's the only reason I could see to have a Trump card. And, that's really funny. So, I love the design, by the way. The official Trump card. What does that even mean? Like, I don't even know what the fuck that means, to be honest. But, you know, whatever. If Trump won the last election, he is ineligible for 2024. That's true. If someone asks to see my Trump card, they're going to see this whole black ass. Oh, shit. Scamming your own base to make a quick buck. I wish I could scam my base. Folks, none of y'all will even buy my foot skin. Like, how am I supposed to scam the base if none of y'all will buy my motherfucking foot skin? Like, I'm not running a charity here. Just buy the goddamn foot skin. If you would like to buy the foot skin, please send me $50 on one of the following links and or super chat. $50 for a partially grown callus that fell off of my foot. $50, folks. Anyone? No good? Unbelievable. Mixed media, I want toe jam. I mean, that's possible. Foot skin, folks. It's a nice chunk. How do we know? Because it will fit perfectly in my foot. Check this out. So, you can see here that there is a hole in my foot, and the skin fits right inside of this hole. As you can see, it's like a puzzle piece. $50, folks. Hit me up. No, thank you. Oh my god. This is the world we live in. How you doing, Sal? Not my finest bit, but I hope it's one of my finest bobs. Doing alright. Amazing. Folks, you might not know this, but premiering on my channel at noon Eastern is another hot Mega Man run. So let's talk about this because this is also my blog. I'm a blogger. I blog, right? So I did another Mega Man X2 run this morning. I've been doing this every morning, drinking my coffee and playing some Mega Man X2. So for those of you that are interested, got another hot personal best run to show you. And so you can check this out. It'll be live on my channel very, 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 very soon. So, look at that. That's some gamer music. I'm a gamer. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this. Look at that. I'm punching. I missed. Wait for it. I missed again. Whoa! And then I got him. So you can watch that if you'd like. That will be live on the channel in about an hour. It's not a personal best, non-applicable. My personal best is 39.20 from 4.5-ish years ago. And so I'm working my way back there, and then we'll see where I go from there. But this is a 41, so I'm about like 2 minutes away from my best. And that's the world that we live in. So I'm attractive. Oh, hey, thank you. Thank you. Again, $50 for the foot skin, folks. Otherwise, I'll probably just throw it out the window. The gamer, formerly known as the streamer. Foot water, that can be arranged. Folks, we have a problem. I have just checked my email, and it appears that I have not gotten $50 for the foot skin. What the fuck? Hello? My thoughts? I wish them the best, Dusty Scarlet. AKA somebody else. That's me. I could collect a jar of foot skin. Folks, maybe I'll start selling this. Folks, are you interested? Anyone? Does anyone want a clump of Max hair? If anyone is interested in a clump of Max hair, the bidding will start. I can do like one fistful for 25 bucks maybe. A clump of Max hair, folks. Anyone interested? Anyone? Max hair, 25 bucks for a fistful. Look at this dog. Look at the doggy. Look at him. Oh my god. Look at the doggy. He's so cute. Oh, no doggy. Look. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. Look, he's being cute. He's being cute. Look. Are y'all? $25 for a fistful, folks. Just letting you know. Maxie, you want to come up here? Come on, Max. Say hello to the stream. Hey. I'm trying to sell your body parts, Max. I'm going to sell them for profit. And then spend the money on drugs. 25 bucks. Do you want a little piece of this dog in your home? Do you want a little piece of this dog for your collection? Max, you don't need to do that. Max, you don't need to do that. Do you want a little piece of this dog for your above it all shrine in the back of your closet? Well, now you can. $25, folks, for a fistful of Max the dog hair. Come one, come all. I got a bunch. Enough to go around. Alright, time to check my email. I still have received $0, folks. I have received $0. $0 fucking dollars. Unbelievable. Wait, there's more. Look at him. He's like, nah. Fuck that ball. Wait for it. Oh, he's about to get that ball. He's about to get that ball. Wait for it. Only I can see this. This is incredible. Like, this is exclusive content. None of you can see what's happening. This is like my like, wow. What an incredible dog. Y'all have no idea what he's doing. He's just being an adorable little fuck over there. Matt! Wah! If you plant animal hair around your garden, wildlife will leave it alone. That's super cool, actually. All right, folks. Folky folks. Maybe I'll start doing a Patreon tier for, like, monthly, like, meme items. Like, I'll give you foot skin, Max hair. Maybe I'll throw in, like, a fucking, I don't know, like a used lighter. Does anyone want a used lighter? Anyone? I think it works. It works. It's a used lighter. Anyone? Could give away, you know, a strand of my hair from my brush. Does anyone want that? Look at this. Can you see that? Is that visible on stream? I don't even know, but I got one. It's there. I can see it. A tear for more sound drops. Yo, I'm fucking hungry as hell, man. This show is over, by the way. Like, I just hope y'all understand the show is fucking over. The show is over. It's done. It's gone. Let's read some comments that I got on my channel, shall we? You sound like the disgusting human being with all your hate for Jimmy Dore. Why? Because he wants the squad to use their leverage, there is spelled wrong, to do things they campaigned on. By the way, if she won't do what she campaigned on, it doesn't matter if she loses her seat. In fact, that's a good thing. Politicians should be scared of their constituents, not Nancy Pelosi. I responded, you want to come on my podcast to discuss? They replied, I'm not a podcast personality, but thank you for your offer. I just wish progressive podcasters, space, comma, no space, if you actually are one, comma, space, would understand that they need to work together with a uniform and critical message. Oh my god, I'm not even going to bother reading this. Let's see. Max Blumenthal is a national treasure. He has more integrity in his pinky than Bush ever will ever. Yeah, I'm fucking hungry. Here we have a good comment. Cyber Demon is so cute. That's me. Looks-wise. I'm not being gross. I'm a happily married man for 27 years. My wife is bi, though, and she told me you look cute and to go see her. And her channel, too, of course, which she likes as well. And now, so do I. And I see she was right. Thank you, Brian. If you're here, definitely let me know. Here's a good comment on my video mocking the suicide of a police officer. I follow you, Andrea, but you totally lost me on this one. I always love the way you give context to your commentary, but this one, yikes, all caps. You didn't give us the background for you to say that about the dead police officer. Classifying all police in one bunch is absolutely yikes. My response is, my reply to their comment was sorry, bud. But, you know, ACAB, folks. Get rid of them. Are you serious? You have to have an understanding of what force the vote is before you speak on it. So sad. I replied. Want to come on my podcast and educate me? They replied, not really. I have a thing against fascists. What? You could just explain what force the vote was, or you could do that now, and I would just grade you. Right now you have a big fat F. Damn. I'm just going to reply with damn. That's it. That's all I got. See ya.
They're coming all over the place. Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your...
Oh, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta!
I would say, oh, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta!
I would say, oh, I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta male. You know, you're a beta male.
Beta!
And I have a simple proposition here. I'm here to ask you for your help. Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over if you'd like to see help out. If not, vote for the Biden.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.
So notice something. I defended him on his bad joke because I have standards and I have principles.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 billion to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.